What's up, YouTube? This is Two Raw 4 TV. So I understand that injuries are part of sports. We all know that. Players get hurt. You know, it's just inevitable, man. But my goodness, man, with Anthony Davis, I mean, this guy gets hurt with more frequency than Reggie Jackson struck out and Mark McGuire hit home runs or, you know what I'm saying, Wayne Gretzky hit, scored goals. I mean, it's just, damn. It's not even just the frequency of the injuries. And maybe this is unfair. 'Cause I know everybody's different. Everybody's body's different. But it's how long it takes for them to come back from injuries. And these injuries have not been, say, as severe as those who you should feel real, you know, sympathy for. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe he's ever had a fracture. He's never had a fracture. He's had injuries, but his injuries are more along the lines of sprains, things of that nature. Um, Frayed ligaments that obviously going to take you know several weeks to heal from. But I'm sorry, man. I'm just people can argue these guys are trying to extend their careers. I get all of that, man. But I'm sorry, bro. What gets me is when you start comparing these dudes to players of the past and saying they're superior, but then they don't do the same shit these players of the past were doing. That's why I can't put them on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen Isaiah Thomas play on a ankle the size of a watermelon and go off. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Reggie Miller play on a severely sprained ankle and hit the shot of his career. Against the Bulls at that time. I've seen guys, Willis Reed, play on the court, playing on an injury that today he would not be out there. The team doctors wouldn't allow him to be out there. But he went out there because he wanted to inspire his team to win a championship. And it worked. So, when I see a guy like Anthony Davis, who did suffer severely, I mean, yeah, he sprained his ankle, he sprained the hell out of it, which was February the 16th. And he was supposed to be out 2 weeks. That turned to 4 weeks, right? And now here we are, 5 weeks, and they're saying that he's not even anywhere near close to returning. If you're the Lakers, you're like, what the fuck, man? And that's why I'm kind of getting irritated at some of these analysts on TV because y'all keep trying to throw the whole thing at Russell Westbrook. Why y'all not looking at this dude? I mean, staying healthy is part of sports. And he's talking about Anthony Davis. He's talking about, it'd been worse if it wasn't for the things I've done in the off season. No, motherfucker, ain't no way you've done anything in the off season. There's no way. You trying to tell me, well, shit, basically, you trying to tell me if it wasn't for the off season, you miss out every game all year. What's the fucking point of anybody signing your ass? So what's the point of signing some guy who's only going to play 37 games a fucking year? You might as well fucking. I don't want to cite Stephen A. Smith, man, but what's the point? To be honest with you, and I'm just gonna go out and say it because I'm just saying what a lot of people thinking. I'm not saying he's ready to play, but I don't think some of these guys are going full throttle as people think they are. I think they're taking their time coming back when they feel comfortable doing it, maybe by the playoffs. I guarantee you, Anthony Davis will probably be back right when the playoffs. When he could be back 10 games before the playoffs start, but he's just not because to him, I sometimes question his desire to play. I mean, how can you not question his desire to play based upon how he's played this year? Now, one thing I'll say about Russell Westbrook, he's had multiple surgeries. This ain't no guy that's just been walking around like LeBron James and hardly gets hurt. He's got hurting all the time. He's had 6 major surgeries, right? But the motherfucker's played every game this year except for one. And even that game, he didn't want to sit, right? And while Russell Westbrook fucks up a lot, he fucks up a lot out there on the court. But you can't at least question the energy level he plays at. Now, a lot of ways he don't play smart. And there's some other shit you can criticize him about. But this motherfucker AD, what the fuck, man? I just, I'm just disgusted because I am a fan of the NBA. Have been a fan of the NBA since 1990. I don't give a fuck about these players, you know what I'm saying, their personal lives. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about any of that shit. That's why I don't report any of that shit. All I care about is what these motherfuckers do on the court. And when these guys aren't playing anymore, they're just sitting, coaches resting players for several games. You're cheating the fans now. You're cheating the fucking fans. Nobody's thinking about the fucking fans. It makes no sense. We're all fans. We're all fans of basketball, but you got fans defending these fucking players like they're their fucking agents. Aren't you a fan? I'm not talking about when a guy like is hurt like AD right now, okay? But at the same time, we saw Giannis, and I'm gonna keep bringing up Giannis, suffer a gruesome leg injury. I thought he broke his fucking leg. He came back within a week from an injury that could take up to a month to come back from. We know AD was gonna be out 5 weeks. AD wouldn't have came back in the playoffs. We wouldn't have saw AD ass again until the next season, and we both know it. Wait a minute, I'm gonna say both, like it's only 2 people. I'm saying both, like it's just me and another person. I know it's about 400 people listening, but still, we all know this shit. That at the end of the day, this is a soft motherfucker. KD came back, only the second athlete in the history of the sport to come back successfully. Successfully. When I say successfully, I mean playing at a level comparable to where he was playing before from an Achilles rupture. So, excuse me if I don't play the world's smallest violin for AD and his supposed serious injury. Get your ass up and get out there on the fucking court. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Zion. I'm sick of James Harden milking this fucking hamstring thing. I'm sick of all these motherfuckers.